Okay, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Walking Dead Spoiler Sunday. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to the guy that gave me the gameplay. Go to his channel. His name is Flashy MLG, also known as O2 Chains. He made a new account, but this is basically for just competitive COD and whatever. But hopefully he goes back to his O2 Chains one because he did have a lot of very interesting content. But today was very good for The Walking Dead. It was honestly like a tie with the latest episode last week. A lot of stuff happened, but the main thing that happened this time is the governor is back. Or should I say Brian Harriet, which is his real name. He did tell the people that he met this episode his real name because they asked him what it was, and he told them. In the beginning of the episode, you just see him, and he's like walking down this road all alone, and like he looks old and raggedy and whatever. But he goes back to Woodbury with his like really big trailer truck, and he rams through the gates and burns Woodbury down. So now you guys know that Woodbury is no longer a threat because Woodbury is gone. After that, he does leave and find some survivors, and the survivors contain an old man, 2 women, and a little girl. And during that episode, the old man, he suffers from stage 4 lung cancer, which automatically reminded me of Breaking Bad. But let's not skip topics. But yeah, he did have lung cancer, and they sent him to go get an oxygen tank by the infirmary for old people, and he did, and he can only get one because it was overrun by zombies, but he did come out alive. Apparently the tank was not enough to keep the guy alive, and the guy passed away, and he died a very calm death. Because think about it, you're in the end of the world, and to die just of natural causes, you must be a very lucky person. But yes, and I don't know, I think I should ask you guys, but do you think that people should trust the governor? Because I personally don't think so. Thinking about what he did, but he doesn't seem like a threat anymore. I'm actually starting to like him. Like, I really don't hate him as much as everyone else does, but in this episode, we did see that he is emotionally attached to this little girl because obviously it reminds him of his own little girl that Michonne killed. And honestly, like, I didn't realize how messed up what Michonne did to his little girl was, because that is really, really messed up to kill someone's only beloved person. And I get it that she was a zombie and whatever, but honestly, she wasn't hurting anybody. She was under control, and it really wasn't necessary. So, I mean, that was really messed up by Michonne. But the governor does end up saving everyone's life, basically, this episode, because when the guy turned, he killed him right away in front of the little girl. But although he did save their lives, the little girl did become afraid of the governor for a little bit, because she just saw her grandpa die by an oxygen tank, which was pretty goddamn awesome. But he does try to leave during the middle of the night because he finds out that the girl's scared of him and he really doesn't want to be there anymore. But as he tries to leave, the people want to hold on to him because he seems like such an important person, and he seems like he knows what he's doing, which he does. And they just happen to get a hold of him, and he decides to stay also because he wants to take care of the little girl. But they left in an RV, and they traveled for about a day, and the RV ran out of gas, and then they had to go on foot. And while they were on foot, the one that said she was a cop fell. Because keep in mind, there's the little girl, then there's a nurse, which is the one the governor had sex with this episode, and then there was the girl that said she was a cop, but she wasn't, but whatever, she's really not that important right now. But she fell on her leg, and she pretty much didn't break it, but she sprained it, so she had to be carried. And the little girl got really scared because they found a horde of zombies in front of them, so they just dropped all their bags and ran towards the woods. But I honestly didn't think that was a good idea. I personally would have just turned around, and if they had guns, I probably would have just killed the walkers. But whatever. Maybe that what I'm saying is probably not the best idea. But they do decide to go into the woods, and the governor keeps running until he basically loses the people behind him. I honestly didn't even see him, but he keeps running, and as you guys saw in the previous episodes, maybe last season, that he used to make these booby traps for the zombies, where he would just make a hole on the ground and let them fall in. He fell into one of his own booby traps with the little girl, and he basically just took out 3 zombies with his bare hands, and that is actually pretty impressive. Just because of the fact that, keep in mind, the governor hasn't really been eating, he hasn't been doing anything, and for him to take out 3 zombies and then protect the little girl at the same time, that's actually pretty goddamn awesome. But this episode was actually action-packed, mostly because of the suspense, because it left us in a lot of suspense since he found one of his old soldiers. I don't know what his name is, but I think it's like Martinez or something. But it was really awesome. This episode was honestly one of my favorites, and I don't know what to ask you guys for the question of the day, but just basically just comment down below whatever you think is gonna happen next, and do you think the governor is a person that you yourself would trust? But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Again, thank you Flashy MLG, aka O2 Chains, for providing me with this very nice gameplay in the background. I'm sorry it's not zombies, I just really didn't have enough time to either play zombies or no one actually sent any zombie gameplay this week. But yeah, I'm sorry guys, but I will definitely be getting Call of Duty Ghost soon. I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy the next gen consoles just yet, because I know in Xbox you get to record with the Elgato and they have a lot of stuff, but in PS4 you don't. And I really wanted to get the PS4, but the PS4 right now is really breaking my balls because of that. So I'm really not decisive over what's gonna happen. So guys, I might just stay in the PS4 just for a while, maybe until they clear this up. But I will be making a commentary on this, and I won't be reviewing the specs on them. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week.